All right, guys. Happy Tuesday. Um, if my memory serves me correctly, and I think this is the correct notes that we did the other day, we completed the first page of your notes. So we did how to change a percentage to a number. So remember for a number like 25%, if you want to change that to a decimal, all you do is you take the number and you move the decimal place over twice. So you get 0.25. And remember something like 2%, you move it over twice, but then we fill in zeros for any place that's empty. So it's 0.02 as a decimal, not zero point 0.2. Zero point 0.2 would actually be 20%. Then we talked about how to find a percentage of a number. So 22% of 60. So you change the percent to a decimal and you times it by the number. So percent to a decimal times it by a number. And I think that's where we left off the other day. So we're going to quickly finish the back side of your notes here. If you need the front for any reason, I can post the completed notes on Canvas. I can also give you a copy of this when I return next week. Okay, so what we were doing the other day is we were talking about tax and tip. And I kind of lumped these together because tax and tip both increase your bill or your total, right? If you guys go out to dinner, you might spend $50 on dinner, but when you leave a tip, you'll be spending more, right? Same with tax. Tax, we go out and go shopping, we buy something that's maybe $20, but we have to pay tax on it. So it's going to make the total go up. So tax and tip work very similarly. So they're going to have similar rules. Now, for now, I just want you to write these rules down, and I think you learn best, of course, by doing the examples. So step one, I want you to multiply. And step two is add. So write those down and I will show you what I mean in a second. And I apologize, I can't remember, for some reason I think we did do this example, so bear with me if we did. If not, I don't know why it was blank on my notes copy, but if not, then we'll do it together now. So a shirt costs $16.99 at a store with a 7% sales tax rate. What is the final cost of the shirt? So you have to pay the $16.99 plus 7% of that for tax. So we know we have to pay this plus our tax amount, but we don't know what our tax amount is. So in order to get that, we're going to take our total, and we're going to times that by 7% as a decimal. So again, move it over twice and fill in any holes with a 0. So that times that, we have to figure out what that is. All right, so we're going to go to our calculator here. We're going to get rid of all of this. We're going to go to the calculator part. We're going to do $16.99 times 0.07. And we get a long number there. You may actually get more decimals. This might just be the setting that my calculator's in, but I want you to write all of that out. Again, if you round too early, sorry about this, I don't know why it's being like that. If you round too early, sometimes you will be off by a penny. Okay, so I'm going to write down 1.1893. Now again, we have to pay the cost of the shirt, which is $16.99, plus the tax amount, which is $1.1893. Yes, I know money is the two decimal places. For now, we're going to do it just like this, and then we'll round at the end, very end. So we do $16.99 plus the 1.1893. And we get 18.1793. But money is in two decimal places, so that 9 is going to make that 7 go up. So it's $18.18. That will be the final cost of our shirt. All right, let's try two more here. Miss Castle and her family went out to eat at their favorite restaurant this past weekend. Their bill for their food was $465. That's an expensive meal. And we left the server 20% tip. What was the total cost of their meal, including the tip? So we have to find 20% of our total, and that's the tip. So $465 times 0.20, right? 20% is a decimal. We move it over twice. I have no idea what that is, so I'm going to go to my calculator. And I get 93. This one's kind of a nice one. Not as many decimal points. So we have 465 plus 93. So our meal plus the tip, the total amount of money I spent at the restaurant was $500. I'm sorry, $558. We'll assume that the 465 included the tax. And last one, Aiden went to Crossgates Mall over the weekend to buy a new video game. The cost of the game was $54. Aiden had to pay an 8% sales tax. What was the final cost of the video game? So we're going to take 8% and we're going to change it into a decimal. So you move it over twice. Fill in the gap with a 0. So you're going to do $54 and times that by that 0.08. And that gives me 4.32. So again, you spend $54 on the video game plus the sales tax, and that's going to equal $58.32. All right, so as you guys can see, the tax and the tip both make the total amount you're spending, go up. The next video you guys are going to do is discount, and that's going to be very similar, except that's going to make our total go down. You'll see that in the next video. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. If not, I will see you in the next video.